Sliwa. Here comes the hook right here. This was Stars on 54 from the Studio 54 movie with Nev Campbell, big fan, and Ryan Filippidi, or whatever his name is. All right, it's a Live Imaging Tuesday.
Nev Campbell and Mad Men, pretty good cameo.
She's got that one show on Netflix.
Go on.
She's in Lincoln Lawyer, right?
Oh, yeah. She is in that. She's very good in that.
I like the go on.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Tell me more.
Save that.
House of Cards, Nev Campbell was good, too. No, that was good. Okay, so here's the thing.
Okay.
We got the Rosh Hashanah test.
I don't think that's what it's
No, Rosh Hashanah is next week for all of our Jewish friends. What's it called?
Rorschach.
Rorschach test.
Okay, so we're going to get inside your mind. That's why we play the song, If You Could Read My Mind. And this all stems from that you're a bad birthday guy.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the
You
first
can take
one.
the birthday part out of it. Just say bad guy.
You can fade it down, Tyler. Okay, here we go.
We're live on Twitter, too, if you guys want to follow
At
along
ESPN
and
Los
see
Angeles.
this.
Okay.
Like that.
No, you can fade it down.
No, he went higher. You called him Tyler.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Okay, we got this first one.
Yeah.
What do you think that is, Alan Sliwa?
Well, that is clearly, so obvious here. There are animals climbing. Look at the left and the right.
Oh,
You
that's
see
actually pretty good.
2 rats, maybe, climbing some type of a building, and they're trying to get to the top. The top that's the Holy Grail.
That's a lot of information right there.
Did you see anything
A
like
rat
close
race, one might say.
No, it looks like Yoda to me.
I don't see that.
Yeah, it looks like Yoda.
You don't see the animals climbing?
Taylor said this was like a crown. He said it was a crown.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, I can see a crown for sure.
All right.
Or it's a dude with a mustache?
What do these things mean? I thought you were going to psychoanalyze us.
Oh, we don't know. Anyway.
Well, I think Alan's means like rat race coming up the side. Like he's
that's good.
worried
I like
about
that.
We did have a rat
Navy
race
station
to
and
get to the air.
Yeah.
To survive the trial of the century.
Every day's a rat race.
crabs and claws.
What does
Every day.
Yoda mean, Emily? Emily seems like the qualified therapist.
Wait,
here.
we got to move through this trip.
Yeah, go ahead. Next one.
Okay, everybody sees that one. At ESPN Los Angeles. On Twitter, social
It's like
media.
an Ed Hardy T-shirt.
I think it
two
looks like-
dogs. 2 dogs up top.
I think it looks like Steve Mason.
Oh, no, those are 2 shoes. 2 shoes
This
or
looks like Steve Mason.
Ed
If
Hardy.
Steve Mason had his sunglasses on, like when he used to walk in here when he was on TV every day, dude, guys, I don't. When the show was simulcast, yeah, that's Steve Mason.
You think those are shoes up top?
No.
2
It
shoes?
looks like something Jesse Pinkman would wear from Breaking Bad.
Probably.
I see shoes up there. Some dude wearing some sunglasses. Looks like maybe a little bit of a mustache.
Excellent. This bit's not going well.
Hey,
Next one.
we're trying.
No, it's not your fault, Emily. It's Slee.
Yeah, well, I think if you were to wish him happy birthday, it wouldn't be nearly as much
Yeah.
your fault.
Okay, next one. Everybody take a look
Oh,
at that.
that looks like a bow tie between 2 strippers.
Okay. Sweet.
Not hard to psychoanalyze that one right there.
2 people washing their hands.
Okay. Taylor?
Oh, no, looking in a mirror. Definitely a mirror image there. Yeah.
They're all been mirror images.
No, this one's
So
more
let's just,
mirror.
for people who are tuning in, like, what are these guys doing? What are we doing?
Rorschach test.
Yeah, we're doing the Rorschach sauce test.
That is good. Nice and salty. Goes good on a burger. You marinate before you
No,
put
you
it on
always use
chicken.
it
Is this
Yeah,
going
you
as
do.
planned so far?
It's a little bumpy, the ride.
Okay.
Just a little bumpy. All right, next one.
Looks like Pixar
By
moms.
the way, my answer to that one was spot on. That's exactly
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
to
say it looks like Pixar moms. You know how Miss
Okay,
Incredible.
here's this one. Tyler, when we were looking at these, he said this reminded him of ovaries.
Yeah, now that you say it like that, sure.
They all look like ovaries.
That
kinda-
looks like look, I'm seeing a butterfly on
I
that
was seeing
one.
a scorpion, like the kind of scorpion that's, stabs somebody.
On
Someone
them like
has
that.
like six rings
I'm
on
seeing
their
a
arms.
dude
They have
in the
6
middle,
arms.
What?
like a warlord right there. He's got his arms out right there.
See the House Targaryen right there.
What?
What?
Is that a game of
Yeah, it's Game of
House
Thrones
of
thing.
Dragons
Yes,
or whatever
House
it's
of-
called?
House of the Dragon,
House
yes.
of the Dragon. Yes.
Don't worry, me and Ramona talk about it. We have a good
Why
time.
is there one in color and all the other ones were black and white?
Sure, that
looks
conversation's entertaining. Last one.
Hey.
Sorry, here we go.
Chris is on one today.
At ESPN Los Angeles, describe what
He's
this would
upset.
look like. Guys, let's talk.
Looks like a mask.
It looks like Batman, like the Dark Knight.
Ooh, I was going to say, I'm not. It
Couple
looks like a
pigeons up
jack-o'-lantern
top.
from Halloween with the triangle eyes. That looks like a pumpkin.
M?
I think it looks like Batman.
Taylor?
I see 2 barn swallows. They're building a nest.
You see 2 what?
Barn swallows. They're building a nest.
He's from a farm.
We haven't seen any
From
Eldon
farm
Campbells. We haven't seen any old Lakers.
You look frustrated.
It's surprising.
This is not.
I just feel
You
that
look so
unless you
sad
were
on your
watching
birthday.
it at ESPN Los Angeles, it didn't pop the way I wanted it to pop.
And
I think it was a good idea by Emily. Poor execution by Sliwa.
I mean, it was my idea.
Thank you.
For handing out kudos. I don't get enough.
It was
of them around
Travis'
here.
idea, yes.
But you got him done. By the way, there is no right or wrong answer to this stuff. It's what you see in it. That's what makes it about.
I think
you.
Sliwa was trying to be wacky. He wasn't letting us into his soul and his brain.
What are you talking about?
Same way somebody who doesn't tell his teammates that, oh, guys, by the way, tomorrow's my birthday. Maybe we could do a funny bit on the show.
Cake, hats, streamers. You're going to have to go big. next
Streamer?
year.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go with all that stuff.
Taylor, you coming on the 28th? If Taylor comes with me.
Taylor
That's,
is not invited.
that's a good
Tyler's
dinner.
invited.
Well, Tyler wished him a happy birthday. He doesn't have to come. He's
I still
off the
don't know
hook.
if he wished him happy birthday.
He
or not.
did.
He did.
But it was in passing after. It was several texts in. So I think what happened was he was talking to me about work stuff.
Yeah.
And then maybe Emily said, oh, are you texting with Morales?
Taylor, I'll call you tonight. Just give me an
He
honest
said, oh, I'm
answer.
texting Morales. Emily said, oh, today's his birthday. He goes, oh, happy birthday.
Emily seems to have reminded a lot of people about his birthday.
No,
Yes.
she just pays attention to
I am
social
on-
media.
Yeah,
She does?
I'm on
No?
Twitter. And
Well,
on-
she's
I
doing
care
her
about
thing.
birthdays.
she's on Team Chris and Team Birthday, so that she was
Yeah.
involved in
Okay,
that. It's
but
not.
I
a
do
not a
not-
bad thing.
I do not like advertise it quite as much. I do say it occasionally, like if it comes up a conversation, and I choose to not work on my birthday. I just say, like, if there's going to be a day where I choose not to work, take a day off for myself, I'm going to do what I want to do,
wrong
and I'm going
with
to take a
that?
day off.
What's wrong? Nothing.
There's
Absolutely
nothing wrong with
nothing.
taking a day off if it's
No,
a
there
personal
isn't.
day with what I want to do, and it's on my birthday.
Couldn't agree more.
See, I think at our age, I draw a line on that one. I'm not day off birthday
is
guy,
not- this is
and I
the
never
draw
really
the line.
have
I
been
like
because
that.
I like people to say happy birthday and give me
Yeah.
things,
How are people going to wish you a happy birthday if you're not in the
Right.
building?
especially pre-social media.
Yeah.
I think day off birthday guy, I'm not a fan of. Like you, Emily, and Mason are part of a fan club. He just takes the whole
Mason
week.
takes
It's
his
just a
birthday
fun
off.
Yeah, he always.
time.
Yeah, he takes like the week off.
If I want to have
talk
one day
about.
to do what I want to do, it does not involve work.
I understand.
We understand what's important and what's not
Yeah.
in your life. You've made that very clear. That you're
No
either-
ice.
no ice, no Aaron Rodgers, and Dragon TV shows. We've got it. We've got
I
it
can't
all
wait for when
locked
we
down.
get close to November 6th, Slee's birthday. Now that I know it, the lead up of like, so Slee, what are we doing for your birthday?
Will you remember that, or do you have to write that down?
It's already written down. It's in my calendar.
He's got it.
It's in the bit book. I keep a
Can we
bit
have a
book,
countdown?
like a bit journal, so I can look back and go, "Oh, what was the bit?"
I'm
know
off
when
that
mine is?
week.
No, it's I said this to Emily
And you
earlier.
should.
My father's is November 21st, so you're either the 20th or 22nd.
You're
It's the
right.
22nd.
22nd, yeah.
Yes,
So see, but I care about Travis. We care about each other.
we check in on each other
I got him a cake last year.
because my mom kind of twisted his arm and made him do it.
He gave me, hey, it's cool, man. Happy birthday. So, what do you want to do Rams-wise?
No.
What do you want to do
Lie.
Rams-wise?
That's a lie. So here's what it was.
Well, he played the promo.
I forget. It was on. You were on. I think your birthday was on the weekend, right? Or maybe it was a Friday. It was
No,
one. It was one of those.
we
two
just
things.
played this 2
No, I
hours.
a
know.
Friday.
But he's setting
trying
up
to
his
throw it
not
on
a
a
It was a
weekend now.
Saturday. It was a Saturday.
So I said, what are you doing tonight? You're like, oh, I'm going to this restaurant in West Hollywood. And I said, oh, that sounds fun. Cool. Anything? You're like, nah, just going to go check out this place we
Yeah.
haven't been before. Okay. Comes around to Monday.
Right.
I said, so how was it? He goes, well, it was good. Yeah, it was my birthday. I'm like, what? Like you didn't lead with you? We're going.
No,
because
impossible. I said it was my birthday.
you're probably right, but it came out somehow that it was your birthday. You never let it out. Had I known it was your birthday, I would have.
You're
said,
a bad birthday
"Happy
guy.
birthday."
Bad birthday guy.
You should all walk around with your birth certificate so I could take a copy of it. I could have it in my photos.
So wait a minute.
and remember.
I put it on the calendar a while ago. I should remember which day of the week it was. It's going to be Sunday, right?
If it was Saturday last year,
Yeah.
it'll
So
be
Sunday,
this
November
year.
6th. That means that
perfect.
Friday.
That's perfect.
That Friday, I'm bringing
It's a weekend.
a giant pinata in.
What's inside the pinata?
All kinds of accoutrement.
Like, are we doing the toys or are we doing the candy? Because there's two
When
types.
you say those two things to me, that could mean a lot of different things.
like whistles
It'll be
and bracelets.
Oh no, there'll be
and-
whistles. Anyway, Friday, November 4th, I'm bringing in a pinata for you.
I'm out both of those weeks.
Now, by the way, you got to get that schedule approved. I would have seen it come across in an email already. You can't be asking for November 4th off now, homeboy.
Plus, it's height of Laker season. You're fully.
Well,
you're
that's
fully
the
involved
main
in
reason
Lakers.
why is because I've got so much going with the Laker broadcast that it has affected.
I had a birthday idea for you. I'll share it with Chris because I don't want to spoil the surprise. But I even mentioned I had something in mind for you.
Yeah.
Maybe we can.
Do you think we can get Eldon Campbell to come in?
I'm sure he's available.
He's not available.
I'm sure.
I already reached out.
What does a cameo for Eldon Campbell cost? 50, 100?
Oh,
we should do that.
Oh,
That's pretty good for cameo.
Don't forget, SuperCrossTalk's only about 15 minutes away.
I have
Doing some damage on that pizza. That's all I can think about now.
Hey, do you have like a tracker on that? How do we know exactly when that's going to get here?
It said like 12:46. You're going to be able to get a slice after SuperCrossTalk?
Are you nervous? I get a little nervous when I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make it in
I've
time.
kind of stumbled into this weird intermittent fasting thing on accident. Not that I've been doing it on purpose.
Not eating in the morning.
I don't eat until I get home from work, which is like 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then
then you make up for
bonkers.
Yeah.
But I'm not, for the first time in a while, I'm not putting on weight. I'm not losing any weight, but I'm not putting it on. So I'm going to see if 10,000 calories worth of pizza at, say, 115 changes the dynamics at all.
2 slices.
Yeah, 2 slices.
That's an appropriate amount.
Well, unless it's like the Costco slice, then you can only go 1 to start. Because those are basically 2 and 1, right?
It's a lot of pizza.
Yeah.
If you get 2 of those slices, I've done it before.
Take 1 to go. Put it in your back pocket, little napkin over the top.
How do you work after that? Have 2 of those Costco slices?
We're done. We're done at 112. Then we can go do it from there. Speaking of SuperCrossTalk, that's just around the corner. The Dump coming up next. It's Travis Sliwa, 710 ESPN. Football fans, want to win $100 for picking 5 games against the spread? Just download the Cover 5 app for free. Compete with Travis and Sliwa each week for a chance to win $100. Here's what you need to do. Download the Cover 5 app, use the code TS22 to join our show league and start having fun all season long. Just download the Cover 5 app, use the code TS22 to join the Travis and Sliwa Show League, pick 5 games against the spread to win $100, or play all season long at cover5.com. Hey Rams fans, Travis Rogers here. You have got to get the new ESPN LA app. In fact, let's go down to the locker room and get a little help.
What's up, Rams fans? This is Matthew Stafford. React to the Rams on the new ESPN LA app.
This is Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams. Listen to all your Rams talk on the ESPN LA app.
You are just one tap away from Rams All Access. Travis and Slee, Mason and Ireland, and Sedano and Cap. Download it now on the App Store or Google Play. Day in 1988, Cal Ripken was not in the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles for the first time since May 29th, 1982, ending his consecutive games played streak at a Major League Baseball record 2,632. I'm conflicted here, Slee, because I've had the pleasure of interviewing Cal Ripken a handful of times. I actually sat with him for about an hour at one point when he was pitching his book. He's a wonderful guy. He's a super nice, wonderful guy.
Yep.
One of the greatest shortstops of all time. A deadlock cinch Hall of Fame. All of these things.
There's a butt coming, isn't there?
This is the one that this streak. I know that's his identity. He's the Iron Man, right?
Yep.
All of those things. So that streak should have ended a long time before. He was long past the time where he was a super effective major league player. Like if you're still playing like Mookie Betts play every day. But now if you're playing like a platoon player, maybe we take a day off to see if we can't get those numbers up a little bit. I hate that record makes me feel a certain way because I really like him. I think he's an incredible player, but that one's always one that feels a little overhyped to me.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm sure the details of it. I'm sure there were games he played and then they took him out and the fifth or whatever the case is, right?
That didn't happen a ton, believe it or not.
It did not?
I don't want to say never, but not very often. I mean, I'm talking maybe 2 or 3 times a season.
I think there's something. We watch sports today, and there is no there's no appreciation for playing 82 games anymore. There's no appreciation for it's just the game has changed. It's evolved, and you're not encouraged to do it either. That strategically, teams are asking players, no. Remember, we still got some more to do and everything else. So when I see streaks like this, it is amazing. 2,632.
It's incredibly impressive, but to your point about 82 games in the NBA, 162. Freddie Freeman finally got a day off the other day. It's right back in the lineup, right? And that's fine if you're hitting 330 like Freddie Freeman.
Sure.
If you're playing 82 games a year and you're averaging 25 a game, great. Knock yourself out. Go crazy. But we've discovered that with better training, better rest, better load management, for lack of a better word, performance comes up.
Sure.
Injuries go down.
Best interest for the team.
The best interest of the team
And
is
the
best
player,
interest
right.
of the player. It's best interest of everybody. If just this, hey, my knee cap feels like it's going to shoot off into the second row. Yeah, but you're not going to play 82 games? No. I'm going to get my knee fine, so in 2 days, I feel good again. And I can go deliver a performance and help my team win and satisfy the fans and all of these things. Well, it didn't used to be that way. Well, did you ever think that maybe that way was not the best way to do it?
Yeah,
this is a better way to do it?
There's still a lot of old schoolers that think that way, right? You know, you watch a game and see somebody getting rest or somebody getting a couple days off in the NBA or Major League Baseball. Oh, that's not the way we used to do it. Obviously, things have changed.
On this day in 2009, the Jerry World opened in Dallas. It hosted its first game.
Have you been?
I have. It's awesome. It's not as good as SoFi.
Of course not.
But
and in 10 years, there'll be another stadium. Maybe not.
It reset how we do these things. Right before it was, let's make a stadium, make it cool. Sightline's pretty good. We got this, holds 75,000 people, et cetera, et cetera. But they were all kind of the same, right? If you go to like Reliant Stadium in Texas, which is new in the last 25 years or so, or it's probably called something different now. It's a football stadium.
Yeah.
Jerry World was the first one who went. To your point, you were talking about this a few minutes ago. Never mind that the Jacksonville Jaguars are in town taking on the San Diego Chargers that you don't really go see SoFi.
It's worth the $20 to go walk around SoFi, and that was
Jerry World made that the thing. There's not going to be more, hey, let's just build a thing. You can get your hot dogs over here. You can locker room over here.
Yeah.
It is a piece of architecture that is going to draw people in that has almost nothing to do with the product.
Well, it does this as well. At SoFi, every seat that you're in, you can catch the action. And whether that means, I'd look back in the days with Qualcomm Stadium, right? Qualcomm, you're up in the 300 level, 400 level, whatever it is. I mean, you're basically just listening to the crowd reaction of like, okay, I think I see what happened. I'm not sure who has the ball, but I hear somebody else cheering someone to do it. You're at SoFi, and this is what Jerry's World did. That's why they have some of those Final Four games there. You can watch it on the screen. And watching it on the screen kind of allowed you now to have different events there and then also kind of open it up to where maybe that wasn't a possibility before.
National championship game coming to SoFi. We're going to have the Olympics here in a few years. I think they're going to have the Final Four.
Final Four
is going to be played in there.
Already had a Super Bowl.
Roof just had the Super Bowl. That was a good day. We should do that again. Bring the Super Bowl back. Have the Rams win it again. Can I be an old man for a second? Like super grumpy old man?
It's one of my favorite parts.
So Aaron Judge is going to hit home run number 60, 61, 62 any day now.
Yep.
It's going to happen. He's had an unbelievable year. I know that I can see it on Twitter. You can. And you're going to get to see it on Twitter 8 seconds after the ball leaves the park.
Yep.
I understand all of that. You know what's going to make Aaron Judge's home run race fun to watch is not seeing him get it just on Twitter. That at-bat that comes in the second inning of a game, fly ball to left field. Oh, man. That we used to do these things where we would all kind of enjoy him in the moment, and it was the anticipation of what it was about to be. Because we know he's going to get it. He's going to get it, but sitting around waiting for the highlight to come across on your phone, that's not nearly as satisfying as waiting for these things to come in live time, in real time.
Well, forget the highlights for a second, because on Twitter, and this is, I'm with the people who are watching the highlights on Twitter, as in that moment. I'm not going to see it live, but I'm going to give you a good example. When somebody sends out a tweet and it says, hey, Clay has 20 points in the third quarter. Hey, Clay has 25, 27, 30, and then does whatever he does. I'm just using that as an example. That's where Twitter is at its best when it kind of like grabs your attention. Right now, everybody's watching Albert Pujols. Is he going to get to 700? I don't have the ability. I don't have, each one of these games. So if something's happened in the NFL,
it'll be on MLB Network
or MLB Network. That's probably the best way to do it. Just MLB Network. They're going to go to that game. It'd be nice to do it live, but isn't that part of what social has given you? Is you can still
they've ruined it.
Out and about,
they've ruined the
and still get to see it.
anticipation of it. But you don't get to see it because you got to see it after the fact. It hasn't happened when Aaron Judge comes to bat tonight. I don't know if he's going to get it. But if I see it pop up on Twitter, I know that's what it is.
That it already happened.
I want to see the anticipation of it. Chris is taking care of National Pepperoni Pizza today. It's National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Chris has ordered for everybody.
Yep.
Who's on the fried rice order? Because it's also National Fried Rice Day.
I took care of the National String Cheese Day.
It's going to be Mace.
By the way, I'm not mad at you. Bring in one of those multi-packs that's got like 40 sticks in it.
Are you guys patient enough to actually string all the cheese?
No, I just bite it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not 6. I just bite the cheese.
Bro, I take 2 bites and that thing is gone.
No, that's the way to do it. So you're at the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
You're getting the fried rice. What are we throwing into that? What are we doing here? Not to put you on the 3-item combo tip again.
I prefer.
What do we got going here?
I want beef.
Just beef?
I want beef. That's like the signature there. It kind of soaks up with the rice.
Sure. It's got a little bit of that
a
egg
little
in
soy
there.
sauce in there.
Little sriracha, little hot
those
mustard.
Vegetables that are all
little bean
finding
sprouts,
their way
all
in.
Little chopped carrots,
Yeah.
little peas. But beef is good. We're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to put a little chicken in there. We're going to put a little shrimp, little beef, little pork, those little nuggets. So I don't even know what that is, but those, you got to have that.
It's not wrong, but sometimes I feel like I'll lose. If everything is in there, it's like you're tasting a little bit of
little
chicken
bit of everything.
By a little bit
right.
bite. That's not bad.
That's
not bad.
Stop
It's
me
not
when
awful.
you get to the bad part. I don't know what that is. String cheese, overrated. We don't need that. How about purple tomatoes? You can now buy purple tomatoes in a market near you, or you're going to be able to do it soon. It's a genetically modified purple tomato. Do we even know what that means? Like, I figure all of our food is genetically modified on some level.
You can buy genetically modified purple tomatoes.
Like I'm assuming like Laker purple, like the road jerseys.
Do you guys remember like purple ketchup at all?
You mentioned that. I do.
So like
I
there's
don't.
purple ketchup, green ketchup. Okay, maybe the young ones in here are understanding because there was like kind of a thing in the early 2000s. It was purple ketchup. It just essentially just changed the color, tasted the same.
Yeah, but that's just
so now
food
I'm just
coloring,
like,
right?
Yeah, but now I'm just like, I want the purple tomatoes to make purple ketchup now, and that's why I put this on the dump. I wanted it to be talked about.
It's very funny you say that because basically the only reason I mentioned it is so it would be off the dump for tomorrow. I noticed it's been on for a few days.
Keeps coming on.
It keeps showing up again. I did that trick. I know that trick. So
2
I
weeks from
respect
now,
it.
if you didn't mention it, it'd still be on there.
Yeah,
She's
we're
like, "Oh, you're
talking
going to
for-
talk about it."
I don't need like tomatoes are red. Sometimes they're yellow. Once in a while, you can find a green one.
Genetically
I don't need
modified.
purple. I don't need purple. That doesn't have to happen. What does have to happen? SuperCrossTalk.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God.
When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Mason and Ireland to join Travis and Slee?
Super Crosstalk begins.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
There it is. I left it opening for you,
I got my woo-woo-woo back.
You've got your woo-woo-woo back. So you did a video for Morales' birthday. We've been spending all day talking about Slee not reaching out to Chris.
The bad guy.
You went above and beyond and did a video?
Yeah, I did a kind of a Jorge would be proud of me. I did this big video production piece using my green screen out in my studio. And, I really wanted to not take a bunch of crap from Morales, so I went the extra
So this
stuff.
was done as an offensive move to deflect any potential blowback.
Correct.
Mason
wait a
couldn't
minute.
have sent me a text. Hey, Al.
No, who said I did a production piece? Who said I sent a video?
Chris did.
Morales?
Yeah, Chris
I
did.
I did not. He's just he's trolling you. I did send him a very nice birthday message, though.
Yeah,
and I can't believe you don't know your teammates, Sliwa.
That was awesome.
John,
This
what
guy
was
said he
your
used the
birthday
green screen and
salutation?
everything.
I just said happy birthday on the air. That's it.
Yeah, it was nice of you to do that.
Did you not even do that, Slee?
I hugged Greg and wished him a happy birthday. Mm-hmm. I embraced him.
And you don't think there's going to be payback over this?
Yeah, but Morales is the type
We're
of
3
guy
hours
So
into
here's the thing.
payback.
who's going to hold it against you. Bergman wouldn't have cared.
I was unaware. I guess I kind of knew that Chris really cares about his birthdays, but definitely did not know it to this extent. This will never be forgotten. He's given me a date to make this up. I think September 28th is the date. So, I guess and I'm not good at these. John, do you try to advertise or tell people it's your birthday?
No.
Yeah, but we all know.
I normally take my birthday off.
Don't we normally throw you a little party?
Nope.
Bring
This
you
year,
party hat and stuff?
my birthday was on the day of the softball game.
That's right.
That's why I wasn't there.
Okay. July, that's right. It's July, so we don't see it. Mine is a national holiday, March the 23rd.
So I was going to say, Mace, I've been told that you're a take the birthday day off as well.
I'm not. No, I want the attention. Today, that's the one day I don't want to take off. Are you kidding me? When all eyes are on
Mason?
me, you really think I would take that
given
day
bad
off?
information. I will take responsibility for it. Your version of events
I
makes
know
far more
Terrell
sense.
Owens lays claim to the I love me some me, but I swear Mason said it first.
I'm right there, man.
Yeah.
I am right there. Hey, by the way, Morales is so serious about his birthday that I saw an Instagram post where he actually invited the world to his birthday party.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
It was a very slick invitation, too. It was
Yeah,
very well done.
It was in Hacienda Heights. I forget the name of the place now, but I'm sure it was a great time. But, I mean, that's how much he
I
cares.
was not invited, Trav. Were you invited?
Not specifically. I saw it on Instagram.
See, I'm not
I
on
saw
Instagram.
So. I saw it on Instagram. I don't know if he meant everybody to come or what, but
knowing Chris, he did.
Yeah. I was, of course, out of commission.
I can see
but I would
somebody
have gone
at Chris's birthday party. You know that scene in Animal House where there's somebody at the door, and if you look a little off, they say, "Have you met Kent and Juglash?" And Chris runs him over there, and then the attractive women he brings in.
You fellas playing some cards?
Yeah, you guys playing cards. We had a friend of mine in the fraternity that did something like that. Like we walked in, we were playing poker. Hey, you guys playing poker? And we nicknamed him Moto. Okay, like that. Literally, that's like I don't even know what his name is. Everybody just called him.
Really,
Moto.
you now don't even know his name.
I do, but we just called him Moto.
Got it.
We never. He goes, "What's that mean? What's that mean?" We go, "We'll tell you one day," and we never told him. And it meant master of the obvious. M-O-T-O.
Oh, that is awesome.
That's pretty good.
But everybody just called this guy Moto.
Oh, I want to go back to why do you take your birthday off? Just because you'd rather go do something else than work?
Right.
Just as simple as that.
Plus, it also lands in July, which is after the Lakers season, and so John gets all his vacation in the summertime. So so
and
it's a
more,
good day to be
Lisa
off.
wants to go away, and do something.
Aren't you going somewhere this year? I think you're going like to Italy or something, aren't you?
Is it a big birthday?
Yeah, but I don't know. She wants to go to Wimbledon on the way back, and I think Wimbledon ends on July 4th, right?
It's around there. I couldn't tell you
so
exactly.
We probably have to go there. I won't go to Wimbledon. I'll just go to Italy and come
Why not?
back.
Why not Wimbledon?
That's kind of cool to see. I got to see Wimbledon one time. I saw them eating strawberries and milk or whatever it is.
Strawberries and cream, Mace.
Strawberries
Come on,
and
man.
cream. I look like milk.
The main reason is that will be heavily attended by a very large group of women. That and you get more than 3 or 4 of them, and I don't want to be.
Are you talking about your birthday celebration?
No, I'm talking about
Wimbledon?
that. No, we're going to Italy next June.
Okay.
And Lisa then will stay over there and go to Wimbledon, but I'll come back.
Right. The Lisa Ireland tennis team is going to be
my wife's
at
birthday,
Wimbledon.
and I'm not exaggerating. It's not a week-long celebration. It's not a month-long celebration. It's a summer-long celebration, and her birthday is in March. And like I'll say, what are you doing? She goes, well, I'm going out with so-and-so and so-and-so. I go, how many times are you going out for your birthday? She goes, well, they're different factions.
I've had this
Mrs. Ireland and Chris share a lot of the birthday life.
Sentiments, yes.
More typically to like Lisa's, the scenario you're painting for Lisa, same scenario in my house.
Yeah.
Right? This isn't my birthday, but it's another friend's birthday in December, so we're putting them together, so we're going to, but she's not friends with these people, so we can't go out with these people.
They can't mix worlds, Trav.
Yeah, I don't understand
Mixing
that.
worlds is not good to them.
We're just going to go have a couple of pitchers of beer. You can come, Slee can come, anybody can come.
So does that mean there are like A friends and B friends?
No, I don't.
Like, in other words, the next tier of friends?
Yeah.
Like,
It's not tiered. I think tribes is a better way of doing it.
Yeah, like there's some like girls you went to college with, and then there are like other girls that are new friends, and you don't want to mix them because
Mace, there's all-stars, there's bench players, it's a whole roster.
So should I start doing this? Should I start taking my?
And they're still
when's your birthday?
November.
It's kind of right in the middle of your busy season.
But it's also right around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving floats, obviously, but it's right in that week.
But you might have to miss a Ram game, which would be kind of a big deal.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't miss a Rams game. But if it's just a random Wednesday afternoon,
take it off.
Why not?
So I've talked about my family a lot on the show, and this is a true story. Juan's birthday is November the 23rd. One year, it landed on Black Friday. So my mom got the idea that his birthday was always Black Friday. And so there was a big cake waiting on Black Friday. And Juan's like, my birthday was 3 days ago. Birthday cake. It ranks right up there with my mom saying, does Travis's birthday always land on Cinco de Mayo? I mean, come on. Come on.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the middle of all of this. Like, I don't conceal my birthday, but I also don't promote it. Al and John, you guys sound like you aren't promoting your own, but because you guys aren't into it, you are reluctant to celebrate anybody else who is into theirs.
Yeah, I'm not make a big deal out of your birthday unless you're a woman.
What difference does that make?
No,
what do you mean, unless you're? Well, there are a lot of guys that have big birthday parties.
No, pretty much just you and Morales.
I threw a big birthday party one year for my birthday.
So 1 year, Mason threw this party.
Oh,
wait. Well, you can jump in anytime if I embellish this story.
Good. Okay.
All right. So Mason's birthday is on March 23rd.
March 23rd, yeah.
Lisa's birthday is on March 19th. And Amanda, your birthday is 30th? 30th. Okay, so they're all in the same month.
Yeah.
So Mason says, "Hey, let's throw a big party. You know, it's my birthday, it's Amanda's birthday, it's Lisa's birthday. I'm just going to throw a big party in March, and it's on a Saturday night." And I said, "Okay, great. You know, boom, boom, boom." So Mason has this big blowout at his house, and at some point, somebody walks out of the back with a cake so we can all sing happy birthday.
I already know how this
to
ends.
the three people whose birthday it is. Except when the cake comes out, it's a big cake. It's
room.
cup feed long. It's a giant picture of Mason's face. With
And
no
it says,
reference to Amanda or Lisa. None.
And by the way, the cake said, "Happy birthday to me."
Of course it did.
I was
What else was it gonna
at the
say?
time I was standing, I think, in between Lisa and Amanda, and they're like, "What the hell?" And Mason goes, "My house, my rules."
I honestly, that ending is better than what I thought. I thought it was going to just be a cake with "Happy Birthday, Steve."
No, happy birthday to me. Yeah.
No, the picture takes it to a whole nother level.
Right.
It's about time for another
that
monster.
Cake was good too.
It's about time for another monster blowout, isn't it?
Well,
we haven't done one in a while.
Except, like, COVID's making its way back around.
Yeah.
Mason, you're one of three people I know who have COVID right now. Well, if I count one, he's four.
Yeah,
my
one's
friend
four.
Danny, who I golf with, has it. My friend John's wife, she has it, and Mason. So COVID's making a comeback. I think we might need to wait a little while.
Yeah,
We're ninjas, Trav.
Yeah,
We're
I
ninjas
was gonna
right
say,
now.
we keep
You
dodging
two,
along the way.
you
Yeah,
never
Sliwa
had it.
hasn't had it.
I haven't
Got
had it
it.
either.
Yeah,
Travis,
well,
you
my
haven't had it.
last theory went down the drain because Mason is one of my friends who loves weed, and my other friend Eric who loves weed didn't have you.
What's up, Eric?
You're a weed guy.
Who doesn't love weed?
Yeah.
Okay, so Trav,
love is aggressive, but I enjoy it.
Well,
yeah,
okay, so
I use it,
but they like Mace and my friend Eric use it daily.
No, that's not my deal.
And they were staving off COVID longer than anybody, and I thought, man, it's those things are related.
Yeah.
But now both Mason and Eric got it.
Yep.
So.
Let's go for it anyway. Mace, throw.
But I'll tell you what, I had a hell of a time testing out the theory.
Yeah.
You did the research? You were in the lab?
Yeah, like every time he was thinking about not getting stoned, it's like, if I don't do it, I'm getting COVID. I got to do it.
Yeah, theory's out the
wake
window.
and bake for you, Trev.
No, I don't like that.
Right.
I'd like it at the back end of the day.
So did you guys watch the games last night?
Yeah,
I did.
So at some point I texted Trudell, who grew up in Minnesota and is a big Vikings fan. And my text was something along the lines of,
Kirk Cousins sucks?
Yeah, is Kirk Cousins always this bad?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who didn't notice how bad he is? You know what he reminded me of? Jared Goff, how he just throws it up for grabs and doesn't care. He threw at least 3 passes completely up for grabs last night. I don't know what it is, but he ain't it.
There's tiers, right? So there are the guys that you can get away with it for extended periods of time. Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff. You can lie to yourself that, you know what, this is going to work out.
They'll just have enough good games.
Then there's the guys behind them, and since we just saw it this weekend, let's call it the Marcus Mariota group, where it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
Not going to work. We need to find somebody better than that. But the middle group, the Goff group, the Cousins group, the Derek Carr group, the Kyler Murray group, that's most of the league. There's only like 7 or 8 guys that are not going to blow it.
I did, Trav. I'm going to hand this phone to you, and you tell me whether or not I can actually read the exchange I had with Trudell last night. He is. It reminds me of. I used to have exchanges with Mason during the USC game.
Yeah, I quit.
Mason would literally say something along the lines of, "USC's going to boat race this team." And like 10 minutes later, I'd get a text, Clay Helton needs to go now. And then 10 minutes later, I'd have to think, Clay is a really good guy.
Figured it out in the second half.
Good guy.
I think you can read that with the obvious exception.
All right, this was the extent of it.
Very passionate.
Me
Yes.
Texting Trudell. Man, Kirk Cousins is this bad? He's thrown it up for grabs at least 4 times. Trudell. Yes, John.
All caps.
He is that bad. F word. I'm emotional right now. Forgive me. 4 crying emojis. Mason, that's how you used to text during the SC game.
Okay, so I got a question about Mace. Take me through this, because I don't ride the roller coaster quite like that.
Yep.
How do you go from he needs to go right now to everything is fine in the same game? Like, usually it takes a while to get to the he needs to go, but you almost never come off, at least for me.
So I am an optimist, right? I generally expect my teams to win. I hope they win. I'm with them all the time. Ultimately, though, if it goes south, and I did this with Matthew Stafford also last year after that November, where I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm through. It's like I am overly emotional. What my shrink says is that I personalize everything. So when the Rams lose, when the Trojans lose, when whoever loses, I take that personally. It's like I lost too. It's not a healthy way to be, but it's just what I'm playing with.
And these guys are out. When they lose, Mason's done.
Yeah, but
with
how
them.
do they get back in? I mean, once you've decided
Stafford
they
got
there's
back
another
in.
game
That's
the
what I
next
mean.
week.
But isn't that
to me.
Think of, just as an example, when you're doing the post-game show, or Frank Vogel last year. A game ends, and it's like, can you get this guy out of here? Why the hell is he here? And then Lakers win a game. It's like, I really like his rotations. I really like what he did.
Once I've decided that he's got to go, I don't care if he has a good rotation the next game. Get him out of here.
Did you ever think of Stafford when he went through that streak last year? Did you start thinking to yourself,
Let's not talk about
probably not the right guy?
Let's leave my guy Matthew out in this.
Well, listen, there's a clip somewhere of me saying I have lost faith in Matthew Stafford, and of course he went on to win the Super Bowl. So yeah, I'm emotional. I ride the roller coaster.
You can go back.
And I
and
was
forth.
ready to get out of the Stafford business after November last year.
How does 5 picks in 2 games make it?
Yeah, I know. He keeps throwing them, doesn't he?
We got breaking news real quick, guys.
Breaking news.
The 8, and it's not sports.
Okay.
Chris, you, not sports? That
The
shocks me.
8 pizzas have arrived.
Oh.
The Prime Pizzas from Little Tokyo. Little Prime Pizza, one of the best pizzas now in L.A. But Mace, I ordered 8 pizzas because it's National Pepperoni Pizza Day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the bit.
Yeah, I did.
Just to prove that Slee was a bad birthday guy.
Bad birthday guy.
So the least you could do would be pick up the tab for some of the pizzas.
Yeah, you should pick up the tab, Slee.
Or just
this is the way to get even.
I thought what he was going to say is you can't have a slice of pizza because you didn't say happy birthday.
He's
that
not
I'm
that kind of
prepared
guy.
for.
He's not that kind of guy.
He said
that's
pizzas
not the Morales
are
I
here,
know.
and I can see the kitchen from here. I'm not seeing
They've come
any
this way.
pizzas.
They're
I
back
think
here.
they're
Okay.
hiding them.
All right.
Yeah, they're hiding them.
There was a ruse going on.
Yeah.
You got to be strategic
They're
in
in the
this
conference
office.
room.
You put those in the kitchen, they're gone.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to be clear. I'm a bearer for details, if nothing else. When are we going to see you again, Mace?
Let's see. Bergman was just talking about. I'm unclear. Bergman, when can I see you again?
He's not here.
He's not there. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's 10 days from this or 5 days.
No,
from
I think
that
it's
or
5 now.
Okay.
5 after a negative.
When's the first day you tested negative?
Saturday.
End of the week.
So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Technically, you can come back Thursday if you're still testing
Unless
negative.
it's your birthday. You can take
Yeah,
the day
unless it's
off.
my birthday. Well, no, if it's my birthday, I'm definitely coming in.
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Coming in no matter what.
I'm kind of swinging back over to Slee and just kind of ignoring all of it. It's very, very confusing on what's going on at any different way.
How was live imaging Tuesday?
Great.
Was it spicy?
It was very spicy because of the birthday situation.
Yeah, he was upset. He was upset, Mace. So now I know.
I'm telling you, I want Morales spicy today on our show. I don't
think
want
he's good.
lukewarm Morales. I want him to come in hot.
No, he's spicy. He's ready to go. He's got you covered on a live imaging Tuesday, which continues next on Mason and Ireland. We'll see you tomorrow.
Football fans want to win $100 for picking 5 games against the spread? Just download the Cover 5 app for free. Compete with Mason and me each week for a chance to win $100. Here's what you need to do. Download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join our show league, and then start having fun all season long. Just download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join the Mason and Ireland Show League. Pick 5 games against the spread to win $100, or play all season long at cover5.com.
Last time I was around you on the radio,
Yeah.
you were mad that I didn't give you live imaging on that Friday at the golf tournament. You
I
remember
was.
that? You were
I
sending
was.
texts to everybody in management.
No,
so
I
here
did not
I am.
send
Yeah,
text
you
to
did.
everybody. Who did I text to manage?
You texted Amanda. You texted Greg.
I did
you
not
texted
text
me.
Amanda. I definitely did not text
Did you
Amanda.
text
I may
Greg?
have texted Greg. It's a producer.
Greg?
Not in a management
Yeah.
capacity.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he's
did.
eating pizza.
I'm eating pizza. It's delicious,
Yeah, are you?
too.
Did I text you that day and complain about Morales?
You didn't.
Oh,
You
yes, I
complained
did.
that I left and didn't do imaging with you guys.
Yeah, you just blew it off.
So John Ireland's worst nightmare? A lot of live imaging today.
Why not?
Good.
Why not is what I say.
Let's
Bring it
begin
on.
the show, Jorge. The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday right now.
It's a full growl. What's going on, people? It is Tuesday, and last night got a couple of Monday Night Football games, 2 games last night, and Dodgers won again. You know what I want to start with, John? I want to start with you and Bergman being just royal asses. Can I start like that?
Absolutely.
So
That's just real.
Yesterday, I told an emotional story about 49-year-old Ray Ruschel.
Right.
He's an active duty North Dakota Army National Guard member.
Yeah, he's also the guy that doesn't know when to leave the college party. He's the old guy hanging out at the college party, which is just incredibly awkward.
Never went
I
to
can
college.
totally
Never,
see you
is
being
going
that
for
guy, by the
is
way.
going to college for the first time right now.
I was Bowling Green class of 87. I was president of the fraternity, and now I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm the starting quarterback. You guys got a keg? Let's do some beer bongs. Class of 86.
So, okay, let me. I want to play what Ray said, and then we got a bunch of reaction from people on Twitter and the Mafia, all kinds of stuff, reacting to the way you guys treated this story. Here is Ray Ruschel, and an absolutely amazing story. 49-year-old freshman in North Dakota.
I want to live life.
Yeah.
If I had the chance and I didn't take it, I would regret it. I had the chance, and I'm taking it, and I'm living life to the fullest. And I'm having a blast out here with everybody out here playing with these young kids and actually being able to keep up. Surprising myself a lot, so.
Let me just
John,
say,
you're
one
gonna
likes
bag on this guy?
No one likes the old dude hanging out at the college parties. Were you the type of guy that after you got out of high school and you were at
absolutely
school,
not.
you came back to go to the high school parties?
Never went
I
near
bet
it.
you were.
No, never
you
went near
and
it. In
your
fact,
boy Ray.
never went near it. In fact, I couldn't even tell you. I can tell you 3 people I graduated with. I never went back.
So why are you sticking up for the guy who is?
Because this is what J.R. Smith did, isn't it? Didn't he go back to school?
No, he's in school now.
Right, he went to school for the first time,
But he's not
right?
49.
Yeah, but what's the point? He's playing on the golf team. How old is he?
He's probably 35.
Okay, 35. He's the old guy going to college, is he not?
Yeah, but
Same thing.
He's probably getting those kids really, really good weed.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. So this is what Rajiv writes. He says, thank you, by the way, for bringing up that 49-year-old college football player. I turned 55 on Saturday, and I'm on a quest to do every bucket list thing possible. He's inspiring.
Hey, Rajiv, why don't you and Mason get in a car and go back to Mason's mommy high school party? You can be the guy buying beer for the 17-year-old.
Okay, here is the only Sanch on Twitter in the Mafia. Ireland hating on the 49-year-old being a quarterback, but will defend the same age guy dating a 21-year-old. Is that not just being the creepy old guy creeping on a 21-year-old? What's the difference?
Is your boy Ray hitting on the college girls?
Ray, you're talking about Ray, the football player.
Right.
I don't know if he's hitting on, I'm guessing he's probably married.
Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe he's hanging out.
Maybe.
Maybe he's trolling at the parties.
Yeah, no, maybe he's on Tinder. I don't know. I'm a big believer in, first of all, you're normally not ageist. I'm normally the ageist one.
Yeah.
I get accused of being ageist.
I think that there's nothing more awkward than the old dude at a young party. That, the guy. By the way, is your boy Ray wearing a members only jacket?
No, he's not. He's wearing a football uniform in this thing. Yeah. I
he
don't
pops
think
his collars a lot too.
Oh yeah, double collar.
Yeah, double collar, both popped.
Double collar, both pop
guys.
with the
Good
members
for you
only.
guys.
Top
Yeah.
siders.
Yeah.
Acid wash
normally
jeans. He's out there just throwing it out there.
I'm okay with cutoff ages for things. Like, I think there is a point where it's probably too old to coach. There is a point where it's probably too old to play. There's a point where
and if it's college football, too old to play is like 25, not
good
49.
for Ray Ruschel. Hey, book Ray Ruschel on the show. I want to find out what his college experience is like there at North Dakota College of Sciences.
Yeah, because Bergman,
Wildcats.
You won't let us book any Lakers, but book the 49-year-old
guy
I got him.
North Dakota Valley State.
His number's in my phone. I'll call him now.
Okay, so I want to ask you guys about something that I just learned. It's kind of breaking news from Bergman.
Okay.
Yesterday, Bergman made the announcement that he is selling his Peloton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, the most incredible thing has happened. Bergman, explain.
So I decided to re-up my Peloton, and I went on it this morning.
No way! What? You've gone full Mason.
Yeah, you are.
You've gone bipolar.
I don't know why. I just.
Oh my God! That's a one-time Mason. You know, Mason was so used to taking days off that one time he took a day off, and then I came into work and he was here. I go, "What happened?" He goes, "I just changed my mind. I just decided. I just decided I wanted to come in." I go, "Well, why did you need the day off?" "I didn't. That's why I'm here. I didn't need it off. I'm just here."
Yeah, no, I decided to go. Look, if I can play ball, I'm going to play ball. I'm a gamer. That's why I
No,
tell
you're the
everybody all
opposite
the
of
time,
a
I'm
gamer.
No,
You're a vacationer.
Yeah, you
dirt
are
and
a
spit, and I'm
vacationer.
right back into the game.
Yeah, you're known for your elaborate vacation.
Yeah, so I went on the Peloton this morning, and now I'm eating pizza. So, that works out really well together.
Now, what did you do on the Peloton? Whose class did you take? That stuff.
I took a class from Kendall Toole this morning. It was just a low-impact ride, 20 minutes.
Is Kendall a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Okay.
And you would like her.
I
John.
bet I would.
Yes.
You specifically would like her.
Yeah.
But I took that. It was a 20-minute low-impact ride just so I can get back into it.
All right, wait a minute.
I'm going to do it tomorrow, too.
Yesterday you were out.
Yep.
Today you're back in.
Yep.
What changed?
I just decided to go back on it.
No, you weren't inspired? There was no impetus?
There was some inspiration, but,
What is it?
Did
you put on a shirt and it was too tight, or what?
No, it's a little bit. It's a little bit tight.
You got on a scale and didn't like it?
I'm actually okay.
What's your weight now, big boy?
Big boy. Speaking of big boys, sir, I wonder where you're at. This morning I was at 187, which is about where I'm at. But it needs to be tightened up. You know what I mean? Like just tightened up a little bit.
So in the Peloton boycott lasted 1 day.
1 day.
Wow.
So you cannot buy my $1,500 Peloton anymore.
Everybody in the Mafia wants to buy it.
They did.
Tweets like crazy.
All the time. Like, give me that expensive Peloton.
Okay, so I thought of you last night, John.
How so?
Max Scherzer.
Yeah, they yanked him.
Was throwing a perfect game after 6 innings and 68 pitches, and they pulled him. Do you have a problem with it?
Of course I do. You don't take a
just
pitcher
came
out of
off
a perfect
the DL.
game. No.
He just came off the. This was his first start back from 3 weeks on the injured list.
This is you. Blah, 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 blah. Stats. If it's a perfect game, leave him in. How's that for a rule?
This is the
You're
opposite.
throwing a perfect game, leave him in.
This is the opposite of stats. Max Scherzer is much more important in October than he is in September. In fact, the Mets have already clinched, and essentially they're just playing for fun. I don't know why you don't want to tune up starters and get them ready for the postseason. That is the whole point of this season, is to win the World Series. And the only way the Mets are going to do it is with a healthy Max Scherzer coming off the injured list. I understand why they pulled him after 6 innings.
I think it was after 5, wasn't it?
No, it was 6 and 68 pitches, yeah.
68 pitches. By the way, it's only happened 2 times in Major League history that a pitcher has come out of the game after being perfect through 6 innings. One is Justin Verlander 27 days ago, and the next one is Max Scherzer from last night.
Wasn't Stripling pulled out of a perfect game?
He was pulled out of a perfect game, but what inning was that, Bergman?
Like the 8th, I think.
No, it would have been a little bit earlier.
Was it a perfecto?
I think so.
Let's see. Pulled. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's definitely a no-hitter,
story.
and I think it was a perfect game. But
after throwing 100 pitches without giving up a hit, Los Angeles Dodgers right-hander Ross Stripling's night against the San Francisco Giants came to an end.
Oh, and it would have been against the Giants, too.
He left in the 8th inning with a no-hitter intact and 100 pitches.
Just a no-hitter, not a perfect game.
Yeah,
just a no-hitter. That's a little
7
bit
and 1/3 innings.
Yeah, I understand. By the way, Kershaw
looked really good.
Great. Looks great. 10 strikeouts last night.
Yeah, I'll be anxious. The Dodgers are playing a doubleheader today. They're pitching a minor leaguer now, and then later
Michael Busch with a piggyback from Ryan Pepio.
And later, Tyler Anderson's going to go. I think if the playoffs started today, there's Trace may have just driven in a run.
Why couldn't you do that when the bases were loaded in the last inning?
They held them up. So the bases are loaded again with 1 out. But, Mace, I think if the playoffs started today, I think it's Urias, Kershaw, Anderson, and if you want to throw a 4-starter, May, or do I have that order wrong?
I think you're right on the first 2. I think there's no question it's Julio and Kersh.
And then who gets game 3? Anderson, right, if he pitches well again today?
Your options are Anderson and May. I would go
you
Anderson.
could start-
I think Anderson has been rock solid.
Yeah, you could start Gonsolin, but you really don't have a lot of time to ramp him up.
Yeah, I don't know what the status of Gonsolin is. I'm hoping he comes back and throws a couple of 5-inning starts, right?
It looks like he's going to be out of the bullpen, most likely, coming back.
Gonsolin?
Yeah, Gonsolin. Yeah, he did throw a bullpen session yesterday, I believe. But he should, so they're not sure when he's going to be back, but hopefully he'll be back soon. But he's not going to be ramped up enough by the time the playoffs start.
Okay, got it. So Gonsolin not an option. Would you go Tyler Anderson third in that rotation? Or you're a big Dustin May guy, right?
Well, I am, but Tyler Anderson's been so good. When he was in against New York, when he lost to Jacob deGrom 2-1, and he was fantastic, and he's been really good since then. I think he has to start.
And the first-round opponent, John, you pointed out yesterday, the playoffs for the Dodgers, because of the bye, won't start until the 10th of October. So there's going to be some downtime between...
At the earliest.
Yeah, at the earliest. And I can't figure out... I guess we could draw the Padres in the second round.
Bring it on.
Yeah, the Padres have not been... Boy, Josh Hader really fell apart. That was the craziest thing about that. You can win the deadline. Doesn't mean you win the division, that's for sure.
You know, they might actually have to play the Braves and the Mets back-to-back.
Braves and Mets is rough.
That's a tough way to get to the World
Bergman,
Series. Yeah.
I just looked up your Peloton instructor.
Yeah.
What do you want for that thing?
I knew. See, I said you specifically would really like her.
Big fan. Big fan.
All right, coming up next for you, Brian Windhorst said some crazy things about the Lakers yesterday on NBA Today. And what's the most embarrassing moment you've had in your life? That's coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Football fans want to win $100 for picking 5 games against the spread? Just download the Cover 5 app for free. Compete with Mason and me each week for a chance to win $100. Here's what you need to do. Download the Cover 5 app, use code MI22 to join our show league, and then start having fun all season long. Just download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join the Mason and Ireland Show League. Pick 5 games against the spread to win $100 or play all season long at cover5.com.
Hey, Rams fans, Travis Rogers here. You have got to get the new ESPN LA app. In fact, let's go down to the locker room and get a little help.
What's up, Rams fans? This is Matthew Stafford. React to the Rams on the new ESPN LA app.
This is Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams. Listen to all your Rams talk on the ESPN LA app.
You are just one tap away from Rams All Access. Travis and Slee, Mason and Ireland, and Sedano and Cap. Download it now on the App Store or Google Play.
Today. He said he wants it spicy. So did you know, John, we have breaking news?
Good.
Uh-oh. Steve Mason has started a new community on Twitter.
Yes.
It is the Culture Pop Podcast community.
Thank you.
Oh, you should see the look on John's.
No. I'm interested. What?
Are you?
Okay, so these are like people that listen to Mason's podcast? Because I listen to Mason's podcast.
So you could be part of that community just like you're part of the Mason and Ireland Mafia on Twitter.
Yeah, and I'm part of the Sedano and Cap community.
You're part of the Circle of Trust?
Yeah, I have to admit,
too.
though, I don't know. I'm not very efficient at using the Mafia or the community.
Well, here's the great thing about last week. Kyle Downey, who, of course, is the guy who started the Mafia for you guys.
Yeah.
He was losing his mind because there was no activity other than like 4 people talking to each other because Mace was sick.
Oh, yeah, and Mason's
John,
kind of kind of leads the Mafia.
John refuses to go into the Mafia.
I don't
Well, I don't know if he
refuse.
refuses.
I just don't. I like one day I went in there and he did an AMA and asked me anything.
Right.
And I screwed it up. I don't know how. I wanted to. I wanted when I posted, Chris, I wanted to have the question there so people could see the question and the answer.
Right.
And apparently when I did that, I took it out of the Mafia and put it into regular Twitter.
Yeah.
So
when
I
you
don't know
tweet
what
now, if you're part of communities, you got to see which way you're tweeting.
Yeah.
You tweet
I
gotta
may not
check
be
which
smart
community.
enough to figure that out.
Hey, did you hear? You've been out on your birthday regalia there. Did you hear Travis on the Culture Pop podcast?
I did not. Did a great job. I heard a clip of Sue Kalinsky asking Travis about baseball, which I found entertaining.
Yeah, it is. Sue's a big baseball
It was like,
fan.
hey, Trav,
She-
so when
she's
you were
a Mets
pitching,
fan, actually.
did you used to warm up before for 20 minutes or 35 minutes?
No, the amazing thing about that clip is he once threw, when he was playing Cal State Northridge, he threw 149 pitches in a game.
See, not taking him out with a perfect game.
We were talking about Max
If Mason
Scherzer
was his
leaving after
manager, Travis
63.
would have been pulled at 49 pitches, and he would have brought in Phil Bickford.
Phil Bickford.
Yeah. Yeah, that Travis. I'm good. Lucky Travis didn't have you for a manager. He would have been pulled in the 4th inning.
Mace, did you learn more about Travis or Sliwa in your interviews?
More about Sliwa.
Yeah, don't you remember the post? Oh, you got to listen. You'll find out all about Sliwa's background and why he doesn't like to have fun.
That's not
I
what
love
it
that
was.
voice for
it wasn't
everyone.
about he doesn't want to have fun. He's an interesting guy. I've not
He
done
is
with
an interesting
everybody
guy.
on the show. He's very. I won't say he's funny, but he's interesting.
Do you think he has a countdown on his phone until the Lakers tip off?
Oh God!
Oh, you know
he
it
does.
By
Yeah.
seconds?
Yeah,
my God.
but undoubtedly.
All right.
Hey, Chris,
Yes.
since you're here, can
Yes.
I play something for you?
Sure.
Because you know that's what I like to do. It drives
do.
Cap crazy.
But you know that's a bit I started.
That I'm too serious and
No, that bit too.
Yeah.
But that specific day last Tuesday, it felt like 4 times. So I just kept saying, "Hey guys, hold on, I got something to play for you." So go ahead.
All right. I have no idea if this is going to play on the radio, okay? But I think it will. This is a guy sitting in his office, and a squirrel somehow gets into his office, okay? So you'll hear. Okay, this is a guy talking on the phone. He's in his office.
Let's just get in to.
He's got like a security camera, and he's on a conference call.
Let's just get in.
And this is a squirrel that can like go up the wall and out, kind of a flying squirrel.
Oh, okay. It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
Why are you so upset about a squirrel?
I don't know.
I think he's handling it very well.
Have you ever seen anyone react?
He was
to
like
a
screeching like a
squirrel
little girl.
like that. And when it came back in later, he ran out and shut the door.
One of our old bosses, I think he used to bring in a squirrel just for fun every day.
You know,
I could see from this chair in that room. Yeah.
The
Who would
thing
that
about
be?
The thing about squirrels is they're just rats with tails. Everybody always think, "Oh, look, it's so cute, it's a squirrel." No, they're just rats.
But the
with
difference
tails.
is, have you ever watched a squirrel play around like in the trees in your house? They're having so much fun.
Yeah, here he is.
Yeah, I guess squirrels do have more fun.
You know, but it just seems to me that if you're just sitting in your office,
Yep.
minding your own business, and you're on the phone with somebody,
Yes.
and then you look up and just happen to see a squirrel, which I don't know what.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is where it gets good.
Now that guy is. I think we
I
can
might
all
get
agree,
a squirrel and throw it in here for Sedano and Cap just to see if either one of them reacts like
We
that.
can all agree that
That
guy
would be
is
amazing.
soft, right? That guy is soft.
Which one is more likely to scream like that?
Cap.
Sedano or Cap?
Cappy. Oh, Cappy.
And,
I don't know.
And then
I could see Sedano.
And then Sedano will just say, "What are you doing?"
Rocky of Rocky and Bullwinkle, he was a squirrel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Rocket
correct.
Chase
That's true.
Squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh, that's good. All right.
By the way, couldn't he fly? Couldn't Rocky? Squirrel?
could fly.
Yeah, he's flying squirrel.
Yeah, he was a flying
there you
squirrel.
Go. Maybe this guy was a flying squirrel. That's what was throwing my man off here. I don't think so, though.
No, I think he kept calm.
I think Greg received a flying squirrel move on Saturday night at our little shindig.
Yeah. By the way, how was
Yeah,
it?
that's,
How was it?
that's,
from
on,
an
that's on
heiress?
Instagram if you want to hear it.
How was the
CMM
big
Spectrum.
party on,
Chris, was there?
on Saturday night?
Did anyone check bank statements, and was there an heiress available that Greg could have gone home
see,
with?
I wanted to do something a little different this year, like with more of our listeners. In the Sunset Room, Jorge's cousin owns it. We went there after the All-Star
nice.
game, our celebrity softball game. So I wanted to do something there in Hacienda Heights. So it was more for our listeners, but I put up on Instagram. John, everybody was invited. But I knew you, like, if I was throwing a party for, like, I wanted our teammates there, I would have told you guys. But this was more for the listeners, to press the flesh, Mace. So it was a lot of fun.
I saw it on Instagram. I mean, if I was okay, I would have gone.
There was a lot of grinding going on.
Am I the
That's
only one at the
disgusting.
station who's not on Instagram? Is Sedano on Instagram?
Sedano, yeah, Sedano's got
Yeah,
2 Instagram
sure.
accounts. He's got
Okay.
a personal and
I
a
might
business.
be. I might be the only one. Is Key?
Yeah,
on Instagram?
Yes, but it's
Is
on
that
my phone.
you?
Yeah, Key loves Instagram.
Trav, are you on Instagram?
Yeah, at Travis Rogers.
Travis on it. So I might be. I might be the only one.
The only one.
Yeah.
No pictures of John.
Oh, Travis
No
is coming
pictures of
back. We
John.
might as well do some, have him in here.
Oh yeah. Tell him. Bring him
Just
back
don't
in.
ask him about the Rams.
He's not a. No, we're not going to do Rams. We did Rams yesterday. Is Travis coming back in? I can't see anything.
He was walking. He was walking out of the bullpen when I asked him if. And is Slee?
I don't know. What
Are you on Instagram?
I can't find Slee.
All right, I think I'm the only one who's not.
Yeah, I don't look at it a ton, but I saw Chris's party. I saw the invitation. I see just enough to know what's going on out there.
Now, why didn't you go to Chris's party?
Why didn't you go to Chris's party? Is what Mace just asked.
Huh? I couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't. He's got Sunday football.
Oh, right. You got to.
But wait, wasn't your party on Saturday?
Yeah, it wasn't the Sunday football. We had an entire house full of high school kids going on Saturday night at our place that needed supervision.
You should have invited me to your house. I would have taught them some.
That's why you were at your spot and I was at my spot.
I think if we asked them, Trav, they would say they didn't need your supervision at
they
all.
They probably felt differently about it than I did.
Mace, do you want to ask Travis about the Rams?
No, I don't want to ask him about the Rams.
I'm scared.
But am I the only one who thinks this is a dangerous game for the Rams?
I think they're. Let's face it. After what we saw on Sunday, every game is going to be dangerous.
Yeah, I don't think this is a lock. I know they own Arizona, but
they've only lost Arizona once under Sean McVay, and not only
and it was last year. It was last SoFi, year, and they got boat raced.
They did, but every other time they've played them, they've crushed Arizona. Now, the difference is this Rams team is not the team that it was a year ago or the year before that. It is a different team. The games are going to be closer. I don't think there is if Atlanta wasn't a layup, there isn't a layup.
Did you say that in the Rams report today?
I just did the Rams report. It's about the O-line. You want me to do it right now live?
Yeah, do it.
I thought we weren't talking Rams.
No, we're talking Rams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the Rams report with Travis Rogers.
Week number 2 was a big deal for the Rams along that offensive line. Alaric Jackson called into duty unexpectedly after the injury to Tremaine Ankrum, who was making his first start at right guard. Coleman Shelton moves from right guard to center. For the Rams running game always more effective with Coleman Shelton at center. Ankrum goes down on the second play of the game. Jackson is in and just 1 sack for a revamped offensive line that allowed 7 sacks in Game 1 against the Buffalo Bills. The rushing total went to 91 yards as opposed to 52 in Game number 1. With Wednesday's Rams report, I'm Travis Rogers.
Yeah.
That was all unscripted, by the way.
Bravo!
That was excellent.
Bravo. Professional
As John
broadcaster.
Ireland and our former friend Tony Bruno would say, that's good Rams knowledge there.
Yes, it is. He's dropping knowledge.
Beautiful.
By the way, do you think Cam Akers is going to play how are they going to divide carries? Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson.
50-50?
No.
50-50.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what it's been.
Wait a minute. It wasn't like 70-30?
It wasn't exactly 50-50, but on the season, it's been pretty close to 50-50. Akers gets the work between the 20 to the 20, inside the 20s. Henderson gets the work.
Wow.
What else you guys want to know?
How good was that prime pizza, huh?
Oh.
I've had 3 pieces, and I had to force myself to walk away from
Take
a
a
fourth.
couple home. We got plenty. Take
All
a
right.
couple home.
Done.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
All right, see ya.
All right, see you, Trav. Travis will be back tomorrow as we start our mega block again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. All right, thanks, Morales.
Yeah,
You're bringing it today. I like it.
You still got 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go get another
I
slice
know.
of pizza.
I was going to get to something.
Okay, go ahead. Mason in Ireland continues right now.
Okay, so John, yesterday, and you sent this, and I saw it actually live. Brian Windhorst said stuff about the Lakers that I have not heard before, and I don't think I believe.
All right, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right, here's Windhorst.
I just do not believe, and this can be used as receipts later. You can use this against me, I guess, Lakers.
Yeah.
I don't believe that the basketball people in this organization believe that this is a group that's actually going to work. I just don't believe it.
So he's saying the basketball people in the organization don't believe it's going to work. I mean, I think that the one thing you have to have when you're putting a roster together is some level of belief, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy what he's selling. As a matter of fact, tomorrow at 2,
okay,
Rob Pelinka and Darvin Ham are having a press conference. And I'm sure they'll get asked about this, and we can find out what their level of belief is. But I just don't think they'd put a team on the floor that they didn't think had a chance to win.
Well, let me ask you something.
You got
What
LeBron
is,
and AD, you got a chance, right?
Isn't that kind of a random day to have a press conference? Is something happening?
No, camp opens on the 26th, so tomorrow's going to be the 21st. I think they're just kind of getting it out of the way before they get everybody in for camp. Media day is the 26th, so it's 5 days before media day.
By the way, I'm not a big fan of the roster. I don't know about you. I know.
roster.
I actually know about you. Bergman, are you a fan of the roster?
The roster.
I'm sorry, I'm eating pizza.
Oh, for God's sake.
Big of you.
It is heavy on guards, John. I'm not sure what is going on, but we've got as many guards as any team in the league.
They have 4 point guards theoretically.
Westbrook, Beverly. You got to count Lonnie Walker IV as a guard. Austin Reeves as a guard.
Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn as a guard. I mean, we're loaded with
LeBron
guards.
plays guard a lot.
And I really think that Westbrook is going to wind up on the bench.
So now that the pizza's done, no, I am not a fan of the roster.
Yeah.
I think it's still lacking in defense, and I still think that it's lacking in three-point shooting. So until they can find somebody that they can move, whether it's going to be somebody to Indiana or somebody bringing in Buddy Hield or Miles Turner to have some defense and three-point shooting, I think this is not going to be a great roster.
Here's John, something ESPN released their list of, I guess they didn't release the top 25 players, but they released number 26 through 100.
Okay.
So what Russell Westbrook is in there. What number do you think he is?
Like ranked 1 to 100?
Yeah.
I would say he's got to be somewhere around 50.
65.
Yeah.
65. Now, what other Lakers? We know LeBron and AD will both be in the top 25. No other Lakers are in the top 100.
Well, I'm trying to think of what other Laker would
Lonnie
be
Walker
deserving.
IV, Troy Brown Jr., Patrick Beverly, Dennis Schroeder.
None of those guys. If you figure there are 30 teams, and I obviously know the starting five for all of them. That's 150. I can easily see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, you said, Greg, that they don't have enough defense. If they don't, that's the ball game.
Yeah,
they have to play defense.
Well, the other thing is they don't have enough shooting. And I think that, the history of LeBron is get him 4 shooters, and he has a chance to win. They don't really have shooters this year. Last year they had a lot of shooters. This year they don't have a lot of shooters. They're obviously emphasizing youth and athleticism on this roster, and I guess betting on upside from these guys. I just don't know that there's any guarantee that we're going to see that upside.
Yeah, I think it's too early to make all the proclamations that you two are making. Like you're saying, there's not enough defense, there's not enough shooting. We haven't even seen them play yet. We don't know whether or not these guys that they signed, all these young guys, can fit in with LeBron and AD or not. But on paper, I see your point. On paper, like you point out, they have 3 players in the top 100, and one of them's Westbrook, and we his future is on. So I'll be anxious to hear what Rob and Darvin say tomorrow. I think it's going to be. I think Darvin is going to pound the gavel on defense. Good. I think he's just, if you don't defend, you're not playing. So that'll determine who gets a lot of the minutes, is whether or not these guys want to play defense.
All right, coming up next for you. We will spin the wheel of questions. Plus, it's going to be another day of acting class for Jorge Briones.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we will do that coming up for you as well. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Football fans want to win $100 for picking 5 games against the spread. Just download the Cover 5 app for free. Compete with Mason and me each week for a chance to win $100. Here's what you need to do. Download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join our show league, and then start having fun all season long. Just download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join the Mason and Ireland Show League. Pick 5 games against the spread to win $100, or play all season long at cover5.com.
Hey, Rams fans, Travis Rogers here. You have got to get the new ESPN LA app. In fact, let's go down to the locker room and get a little help.
What's up, Rams fans? This is Matthew Stafford. React to the Rams on the new ESPN LA app.
This is Cooper Kupp of the Los Angeles Rams. Listen to all your Rams talk on the ESPN LA app.
You are just one tap away from Rams All Access. Travis and Slee, Mason and Ireland, and Sedano and Cap. Download it now on the App Store or Google Play.
each weekday 1 to 4 p.m. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Wheel of Questions is presented by our friends at Puente Hills Toyota. Got a car that's just sitting around not being used? Bring it to Puente Hills Toyota today for an instant cash offer. Puente Hills Toyota, the house of yes. Producer Jorge, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it.
Ireland, what do we got?
Oh, they told me it was your game. Oh,
okay.
No, I've got
it is my game.
No. I mean, they told me it's real. I know. I've got plenty of stuff here.
Okay.
So, all right. If you could level up any aspect of yourself, in other words, you can give yourself more strength, more intelligence, more charisma, but you had to decrease another aspect of yourself by the same amount, what would you increase and what would you decrease?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Bergman, what do you want more of, and what would you be willing to take less of?
Okay, so I will up my charisma.
Okay.
And I will
Plenty of room.
decrease. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm upping it, Mace.
Nowhere to go but up.
And I will decrease my intelligence because I'm so smart.
Well, I would decrease my intelligence and then replace it with better looking.
Oh, okay.
Because better looking people get advantages in life.
It's true.
You ever
can
know
be
that?
stupid and really
right.
good looking.
You can be stupid if you're good looking, and you'll go far in life.
Right, really far. Jorge, how about you?
I would decrease. Man,
it's a tough question. This is a really good question.
This is a good question.
I guess I'll steal your good looks. I'll increase that. And
want to be better looking? What are you gonna? You're robbing Peter to pay Paul. What are you getting rid of?
I think I gotta stop being less like what's the word? I guess I overthink things, you know?
All right, you want to be less thoughtful and better looking.
Yeah.
That's very
so typical LA bimbo.
Yeah, I was going to say, you belong in Los Angeles.
Or himbo.
Yeah.
For me, I am going to increase my health, fitness, weight, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Your physical aptitude.
Correct. And I'm going to decrease, because I have so much of it, my sense of humor.
So you'll be a very serious, fit guy.
Oh, I'm still really, really funny, even after I decrease.
You wouldn't do well on this show anymore.
That's true. That's true.
Ireland, not talking about donuts or Popeyes.
I would increase physical appearance and decrease intelligence. You don't have to be smart to get along in the world. If you're really good looking, doors will open for you. Have you never noticed that?
I do. I think it's a proven fact, at least according to me, that good-looking people have lower IQ scores than bad-looking people.
Right, and they don't necessarily need it.
Correct. It is overkill, because if you're good-looking, you will go far in life. I'm sorry to everybody who's not good-looking, but I join you in solidarity.
By the way, you know what drives this point home, Greg?
What's that? Oh, it's a
Baywatch. Now that I've been watching Baywatch again, those people don't have a care in the world.
They just run down the beach.
They're really good looking. They run down the beach, and all they're doing is having parties and barbecues at night. So, Mace, I'm all in favor of us looking like lifeguards on Baywatch and being a little less smart.
Now, you're talking about how good looking you are, Mace. Yeah. I think we've done this before, but how good looking do you think you are? Like, if you had a 1 through 10, where are you?
That's a good question. I would say
realistic.
Yeah, I'm going to be totally realistic.
Okay, so don't say 13.
No, Mace, can I?
6.5.
No,
6.5.
You're going 6.5. But here's the thing. This is what I would say about Mason. He's a 6.5 in L.A., but in Toledo he was a solid 8.
Yeah. There you go.
So he has the confidence of an 8 in the body of a 6.5, which can be good.
In L.A., absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, John? How are you good looking on a scale of 1 to 10?
7.
You think you're better looking than me?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, I don't have
Wait a minute, you think you're better looking than me?
Yeah. I don't have your nose.
That's ridiculous.
I don't have your nose.
Oh, man.
I mean, I got a full head of hair.
Yeah, but it's gray, and your
It's
eyebrows
silver,
your
and
eyebrows are going gray.
They're dyed.
Have you done it
I
yet?
got Just for Men yesterday. My eyebrows are back to being
Mace,
solid
you
brown.
really don't think John Ireland's better looking than you, honestly?
Absolutely not.
All right,
Absolutely
okay,
not.
honest answer, Chris. Who's better looking?
You are.
All
You're
right,
a
Greg.
TV guy.
Greg, who's better looking?
Yeah, John's better.
Jorge?
Oh, stop it.
John, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Let's
4 to
gang up
1.
on Mason. That's very
4 to
funny.
1. If you
Very
got
funny
no,
bit.
if you got a nose job and you dyed your hair, you'd be ahead because you have better hair than me.
I am never getting a nose job. I had an agent who tried to convince me to get one, and I fired her
I know
away.
her.
You know that agent.
Yeah,
exactly.
I went to college with her.
Hey, put up a poll, Mace. Put up a poll. Who's better looking? You or Ireland?
Put up a poll. Okay, I'll put that up. That's a
Mace,
good
you're a
subject
good-looking
for a poll.
man. I've told you this before. You
Thank
got great
you.
hair.
Thank
but
you.
John's got those perfect TV/politician looks.
Yeah,
He
now
does have a politician look about
I
him.
could run for something, but I'm not. My political positions would not allow me to be in either party right now.
Right.
Because I'm like socially liberal but fiscally conservative.
Right.
So I mean, unless we develop a purple party, I
Yep.
can't run for anything.
No. But I'm going to put up a poll. I still think that I am better looking than you.
Well, you should think that. I mean, it's good. You should have the. That's what I'm talking about. You have the confidence of an 8 when you're really a 6.5.
All right. Let's see. Let's save the bit with Sam Jackson for coming up.
Okay.
Really,
Well,
really
is
cool
that the
bit with
thing
Sam
Jorge's
Jackson.
going to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right,
exactly.
Good.
Instead, the Las Vegas Aces won the NBA title, and their parade was last night.
No, it's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Okay, so Asia Wilson, who was their best player. Well, I mean, she's one of their best players. Kelsey Plum was really good. They had a bunch. As a matter of fact, they had like 4 girls that were awesome. So Asia Wilson was being interviewed, and she was asked about fans who might be coming to the parade, and she had some advice. I want you guys to tell me if this is good advice or reckless. Here it is.
Tell Vegas how they should come into this parade and the energy level and where it's going to be at.
You have to take 4 shots. Children take shots of ginger ale, but you got to take 4 shots before you pull up to the parade and drink responsibly. But in order to get to the parade, you got to be 4 shots in. It's unacceptable if you not.
All right, so she's suggesting you before. Chris, this is in a song, right? It's LMFAO, right? That talks about taking 4 shots. Do you know about this? I think that's
shot.
I think that's. I think that's where this is coming from. Mace, what do you think? Good advice or reckless?
Oh, come on. It's good advice. I mean, if you're going to a championship parade, and she said drink responsibly, she did add that. But if you're not drunk at a celebration parade, I don't even want to know you.
Well, and especially in Vegas, which is kind of a town where nobody drives.
Nobody drives. Yeah, you take that little tram or you take Ubers or whatever it is, wander down the strip. Yeah, I got no issue with taking 4 shots before you go to a. By the way, when
I tell you what, if I take 4 shots, I'm hammered.
That's it? That's all it takes?
Yeah, 4 shots. Oh, yeah. 4 shots consecutively? Like right now?
Consecutively, yeah.
I personally handle my alcohol better than you.
Oh, anyone handles their alcohol. Well, unless we're on the air. But but anyone handles their alcohol. Shots.
Martini.
Oh, those those dirty martinis. They done me in. All right, coming up next for you, it is Jorge Briones' acting class. We do this every once in a while. We found a scene for Jorge, and we've got the actual scene to play and compare it. That's coming up next for you, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Football fans want to win $100 for picking 5 games against the spread? Just download the Cover 5 app for free. Compete with Mason and me each week for a chance to win $100. Here's what you need to do. Download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join our show league, and then start having fun all season long. Just download the Cover 5 app. Use code MI22 to join the Mason and Ireland Show League. Pick 5 games against the spread to win $100, or play all season long at cover5.com.
in Pasadena, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Little before 2 o'clock in the Southland, it is a live imaging Tuesday on Mason and Ireland.
Woo, 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 woo.
I queued up the yacht rock for you, Jorge.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
Guess we didn't
We're
play
back
it, huh?
to that. Yeah, we're our target audience is 55-year-old men.
It is, actually. A little Gino Vanelli on a Tuesday. Oh.
Does Gino Vanelli make money? You play this every single week. Does he make money
Why
when
are
you
you
play
upset?
his song?
Why are you upset about a bit?
I'm not upset. What do you mean I'm upset?
No, I'm just getting annoyed because you bothered me while Ireland was showing me a picture of...
I'm trying to get Chris to watch Selling the OC.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No.
Oh, you got to check out Alex.
I don't know which one he...
Alex is the one in the red dress.
Oh, I'll be checking that out tonight.
Yeah, no, Alex is very...
He's got a Janet Kramer thing about her.
Plays
very much so.
Plays very loose.
We're getting ready for producer Jorge, right, to perform?
Hey.
Yes, and as a surprise, Morales, you are going to do the scene after Jorge does the scene.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, bring me the scene when you get a moment, please.
All right.
Okay.
Now, Mace, explain the scene.
Okay, so this is a scene from Breaking Bad. It is the I am the one who knocks speech. Most people know that, the I am the one who knocks. So I put the script there, and interestingly, we've got a very famous actor and then Bryan Cranston's original version of this to listen to. And in the meantime, Jorge, as part of his acting class, is going... Jorge, are you ready?
Sí, yes.
Okay, here we go. This is the I am the one who knocks speech from Breaking Bad. Jorge, take it away.
Dale, here we go. 3, 2, let me get in character. Who are you talking to right now? Who is it that you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going to work? A business big enough that it could see... A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to. So let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks.
Oh, I like
Okay.
that. I like that. At the
So
end there.
now, Mace, I have two versions here. I have Samuel L. Jackson doing that scene and Bryan Cranston doing that scene.
Are we going to let Morales try it?
Do you want to have him do it first? Or you want to hear?
Yeah,
one
let's
of
try.
the-
Let's
okay.
have Morales try.
I feel like we should play one of them, though, just
No,
to break up the
No,
performance.
let's do it cold.
Oh, you want me to do it right?
Do you
it
have
cold.
it? Do you have
Do
it,
it
Chris?
now.
They brought
Okay.
it to me.
All right, here we
Do
go.
it live.
By the way, probably the greatest scene in Breaking Bad, I think.
It is absolutely.
All right.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. I would throw in some other words right there, but
Of
anyway.
course you would.
Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to. So let me clue you in. I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens up his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. Mace, I am the one who knocks.
I'll tell you, that was a great performance right there.
I liked it.
I like that.
All right, now here is Cranston doing.
No, do Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay,
Do Samuel L. Jackson, who did this speech, and then we'll play Cranston at the end. Does that make sense?
Sure. All right, here's Sam Jackson doing the same speech.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to. So let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Bravo,
Yeah,
Sam Jackson.
that's
a step up.
Yeah. Now that the one thing I
Come
think
on.
that was missing from all these
That was
is
good.
not enough anger I think Cranston.
Do you think Cranston is angry?
Yeah. Now here it is. You ready to hear it?
Yep. Ready.
Let's see if I remember it correctly. I haven't heard this since he did it. All right. So here it is.
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see? Do you know how much I make a year? I mean, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe it. Do you know what would happen if I suddenly decided to stop going into work? A business big enough that it could be listed on the NASDAQ goes belly up. Disappears. It ceases to exist without me. No, you clearly don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
You're right. He had more like
the anger is what makes it.
Oh, it's so good.
Although Jorge and Chris, I applaud you for the effort.
Yes, I thought very funny.
I'm going to knock on Mace's door tonight just to make the point.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll love that.
Can you imagine?
Stop by a little later.
Yeah, you and bring the 49-year-old football player.
Oh,
too.
stop picking on the 49-year-old freshman football player in North Dakota.
Loser.
I am the danger.
Yeah.
I am the danger.
Mason and Ireland continues now.
All right, there you have it. A little acting. Have you seen the Eli Manning Penn State football tryout thing?
I have not.
Okay, so I'll try to describe it here.
Okay.
It does not play on the radio, but I'm going to send out a link to it. It is so friggin' funny. So Eli Manning gets a long kind of brown wig, long hair, and then he gets a nose prosthetic. So it doesn't look like Eli Manning anymore.
Okay.
Then he goes to Penn State football practice and pretends like he's trying out for quarterback. And his name in the piece is Chad. What did we decide? Chad Powers. Chad Powers.
Okay.
And at one point, he's running the 40. He's going to run the 40, and he leans down and he gets into a starting stance. And he says, "Fast Chad, fast Chad, fast Chad, fast Chad." And he ran like a 5.5, which isn't bad for a 41-year-old or a 42-year-old. But you got to see it. The picture is hilarious. The bit is hilarious. Obviously, James Franklin was in on it, but none of the players were in on it. And it's part of – they're going to use it as part of the Manning cast. No, he's got Eli's Places, a solo project on ESPN+.
Right.
So that's where it's going to run. But really, really funny. Really funny. Chad Powers. Chad Powers. All right, the other thing I was going to get to here, John, is that women sliding into social media accounts. We all know this. Women sliding into social media
sliding
accounts.
into DMs?
Sliding into DMs.
Okay.
So women have been sliding into RG3's Instagram.
Got it.
His wife, Greta, runs all of his social media. So she is taking the people that are sliding into his DMs and then publicizing them as people who slide into DMs. So here are some comments, and tell me if this is right. So RG3 is married, okay?
Yeah.
To this Greta who runs his social media.
Yeah, it's his second wife.
So she says, "Some women are so unbelievable knowing he's married. Congrats. A lot of women embarrass themselves and have no shame. How do you feel about people who slide into the DMs of famous people?"
Why not shoot your shot? My DMs are not open. Yours are, right?
Yeah, mine are open.
Anyone ever slide into your DMs?
I've had a few people slide in. Yeah, not people that I obviously I'm happily not married, but happily with someone.
Well, if you were better looking than me, you would get more.
Oh, I am better looking. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But no, I have no problem with people sliding into DMs. Why not? Shoot your shot.
Even if they're married?
Well, how do you know? I'm telling Chris.
Yeah.
That he should start selling the OC.
Yep.
Okay. One of the hot guys on that show was married to Brittany Snow. They announced over the weekend getting divorced. So now that guy's wide open. If you would have slid into his DMs, you would have a shot.
So
but I think he's going to run off with Alex.
Slide in
shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
It's up to the person that's on the receiving end
Bergman,
whether or not they
you're-
want to act.
You're single. Do you ever slide into anybody's DMs?
No, only Kim Kardashian is my next plan.
Now- You actually slide into her
no,
DMs?
John told me to, so I'm going to
Yeah,
do it.
because
I'll do it right
she
now.
just bought a $70 million house in Malibu.
Oh, that's got
she's an
Bergman
heiress.
written all over it.
Exactly.
Right?
So I told him to slide into her DMs.
So do you want to do this? We did this once
Yeah,
before.
let's do this.
You know
Let's
what? All right,
do
so
it.
tell
See,
me what.
I don't think her DMs are open, but try
It
it.
says message. Oh, I can't click them. Wait, message?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can. I can write something.
All right.
Okay, Kim
Okay,
Kardashian.
let's do this.
Hey, Kim, I'm a radio producer in L.A., big
Wait,
fan
wait,
of
too
yours.
Too fast. Hey,
You're going
Kim.
to stand out because she's only got 330 million followers. So you will
Radio
jump to the top of the list.
producer in L.A. And what?
And we should meet.
Hey, Kim, I'm a radio producer in L.A., and I think we should meet.
Big fan of yours. Hit me back.
Big fan
Hit
of
me
yours. Hit me back.
Yeah, hit
All
me
right.
back is good.
Odds that I actually get some kind of response
Well,
whatsoever.
you have to figure that Kim is probably like Keyshawn, and someone else is
Right.
running her social media. So maybe they'll play ball. Let's find out.
Let's
One
see.
half of 1% chance.
I say higher than that.
Do you?
7%.
7?
That
Wow,
you
that's
get
really high.
some type of response.
I'm going to
Okay.
slide into her DMs too.
Okay, what are you going to say?
I'm going to
Oh,
say,
wait. This account cannot receive your message because they don't allow new message requests from everyone.
Yep. She's
Oh, she's closed her DMs.
Yeah, she's the same as me.
Damn. There's got to be some other rich broad for Bergman.
Well, yeah.
Rich fraud.
Yeah, we'll find
Who are
one.
you?
No, we'll find one.
I'm from the 50s.
I don't think you should
You
call
are-
her
sure,
a
you
broad,
should not be
but
calling
we
anyone a
we
broad.
will find you